What's up, Plant Fam? It's your boy Pete, and welcome back to Planting with Pete.
These my dollars make it hurt.
Now, if you're new here, this channel consists of almost everything houseplant related. If that tickles your fancy, hit that subscribe button, sit back, and enjoy the video. Now, guys, on today's video, we are doing something a little different. We are going over some of the plants, at least for me and my own personal opinion, that I would say will never get old. Now, these are the plants that, the ones that I have on my list are, I would say they're not rare, but they're either, no, they are common, but they are common, hard to find plants sometimes, definitely depending on the area you are in. So, yes, this here video will consist of those plants. I chose 6 plants. Now, when I did do this list, it wasn't necessarily too hard, but I didn't want to choose like 6 philodendrons or 6 begonias or 6 calatheas, something like that. So what I tried to do was mix it up the best way I could, and then also have it to where, as I said before, the plants that I'm choosing are common but hard to find. So just keep that in mind. Now, this list here, I don't want to say will change, but it definitely could change because there are tons, and I mean tons of plants that, and there goes my grow light. But yeah, guys, sorry about that. There was a package at the door. But yeah, these here plants are your common, I keep wanting to say uncommon. These are your common plants that are definitely hard to find. And again, there are tons more that could be in the place of these. Let me know down in the comment section below if you would switch out these with some more of your favorite common plants that you can find that you personally would think will never get old, which probably would be if you have like more than 1 or 2 pots of these, then trust me, that plant will never get old, especially to you. So let me know down in the comment section below. But let's go ahead and get started, you guys. Now, the first plant we have on this list is the lemon lime heteroecium heartleaf, or heartleaf heteroecium lemon lime. This plant here is spectacular, you guys. We already know that. Me personally, I love the color, so lime green is, I don't know, it's like kind of like the Granny Smith apple. That's like, I love those apples. But yeah, that's like one sexy color. As you can see, my golden goddesses here. Well, it looks like I have antlers. I have antlers, you guys. But as you can see, my golden goddesses here have that color that I do love, also in the Brazil as well. But this here plant, especially once it matures, you guys, it looks a lot better when it matures, even though it looks the same. I say that because of the leaf size. The foliage is much bigger, much mature. So of course we're talking something like this compared to something like that, especially with that color. Yeah, it's a must have. And I have seen some of these, I would say on a couple of, we'll say nursery tours on YouTube, where they're just more, was it Indonesia, maybe? Sion, I don't know, guys, but I just know the climate was right for them because how things grow over there is just spectacular. It's kind of like Florida conditions without the, I would say saltwater humidity, but that doesn't necessarily make sense. But I don't know, but kind of like the Florida climate, but they grow so nice. Once you give them a pole or something to climb on, the leaves do get a lot more bigger than what they normally are. And I can tell you, I do have one. Yeah, I have a cutting of one. I am still looking for one of those. But honestly, I would get it. Not even gonna say I would not. I would definitely get it. definitely get it. I had one, bought one I think last year, and she just got huge, and I mean huge. I got her in like a 4-inch pot, and before the grow season was over, she was in like an 8-inch hanging basket. It was just, yeah, but I killed it. Okay, I put it in a light condition that was not favorable to her at all, and she really committed suicide, you guys. It was horrible, literally horrible to watch. And I only kept only one piece, literally one node stayed alive. If you guys been following me, you'll definitely see what I was talking about. But yeah, you guys, the Heteroraceum limulum will never, and I mean never get old. Again, they are a common plant, but hard to find. Hence the reason why they will never get old. But of course, well, I don't have multiple pots of these. I wouldn't, honestly, but if anything were ever to happen to any other ones that are the ones that I do get, and just like the one that I killed, I would definitely, replace it and try again. So these are some of the plants that I would definitely try again if anything has happened to them. So yeah, Heteroraceum lemon lime, you guys. Let's move on to the next one. Now the next one here, very, very common plant. Sometimes hard to find, I would say as well, depending on your location. There are the regular kinds of these plants. It's a pothos, you guys. This is the Snow Queen pothos. Very, very attractive variegation on this here plant. Again, hard to find. Sometimes you can find these in the Costa Farm pots, the big hanging basket ones, like at your big box stores, local Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, those kind of stores rather. And then sometimes also inside of some of your personal, I would say, plant shops as well. But this here plant, it looks, I don't know. I was not, I do have pothos, don't get me wrong, but I was not on the pothos train. But I got hit in the head with the mandula and then slapped in the forehead with the Snow Queen. So yeah, and then we're not even gonna talk about my giant Hawaiian Pothos, which is doing freakishly awesome. She is tucked down inside of my Philodendron split leaves, which are just huge, you guys. Like, that is a whole nother just video on its own. When you're so proud of your plants and then now you're huge now. Now you're just taking up, well, not really. She's not taking up any space because she's whole nother video, you guys. But yeah, this Snow Queen is spectacular. Now, there are some that I've seen that are growing outside. And when I tell you the variegation is so heavily on this here plant, and then it's to the point where the green is like a metallic. It has a strong kind of, I don't know, reflectant, but I'm pretty sure it's because of the sunlight. If you guys know, sunlight definitely brightens and darkens up things, but the contrast of that snowy marbly effect to those deep, I don't know, pastel greens, it is just a wonderful plant. And it's one of those ones that if you have a huge pot, you will definitely just stare at them. I wouldn't have multiple pots of these, even though I kind of sort of have kind of sorta, kind of sorta growing again inside of my philodendron split fingers pot. So yeah, for the most part, you guys, this is one loving plant. Again, I'm pretty sure most of you guys definitely have heard and seen of this here plant. So yeah, guys, Marble Queen Pothos. Now this here next plant is the Philodendron Vikings. Enough said, right? Definitely a common house plant. Most, and I mean most definitely hard to find unless, again, you have a local plant shop or a plant shop within a radius or wherever you stay, whatever the case may be. And definitely you can see them there. But being able to go into a Walmart or a Lowe's, Home Depot, or even the Ace, I don't think I've ever honestly seen a Mikins at an Ace, at least here in my area. Never. Even from the ones I've seen traveling, again, they're hard to get a hold of. I'm pretty sure. Once upon a time, we do know that you could go to Lowe's and stuff and find these things, but over the years, more people get into plants, and yeah, things happen. So we all know that growing these here plants is fairly easy as long as you have the conditions for them. They don't need any kind of crazy high humidity. They can do perfectly fine. And I would say 50% and up humidity. Mine are in my grow tent, so I don't have to worry about humidity as much, but it's usually, my humidifier is usually constantly running, especially now it's getting cold, so it's definitely going to be constantly running. And side note, guys, a trick to warming up your house: use your humidifiers. I can turn a humidifier on here in the living room and the whole house will be warm. We're talking, it'll be 50, 40 degrees outside, but with the humidifier running, it's about 73. It warms up the whole house. Like, awesome. But anyway, yeah, my Vikings grows in my tent. They can grow in perfectly fine household humidity, grow definitely even much better outside. With the outside humidity, light, wind, all this other good stuff that promotes good, healthy growth, definitely. But you definitely can grow these just like your, as I was saying with the Heteratium, heartleaf, lemon lime. You attach these jokers to a plank or a pole or a wall or whatever they're climbing. They will do what they will need to do. No doubt about it. The leaves definitely will double and triple into size. We're talking huge sizes. All right. Mine are definitely doubling and tripling in sizes, which I'm definitely loving and semi watching, because I'd be honest with you guys, I seen a huge leaf last night and I was like, where do you come from? And to be honest with you, it was, I don't say old, but there were like 4 leaves after that one. So it was like, what in the world? And then the other 4 leaves are huge. Whole nother video. But yeah, give them something to climb on. Definitely will give you those size leaves that I love looking, and then they definitely look good trailing in a nice basket as well. So yeah, guys, Philodendron Vikings never, and I mean never, will get old. People are still looking for these things. I just can't wait till I'm able just to walk into Lowe's or Walmart and find like a hanging basket for these. Yeah, won't happen. Definitely no time soon. But yeah, guys, Philodendron Vikings. Now let's hear the next one. I love to death just because of the foliage. It is the Cissus Discolor Begonia Vine. Not really begonia, Rex begonia vine, not really Rex begonia, but it is a vine. The foliage of this here plant is just spectacular. Again, never will get old, hard to find. I don't know. This is like a common, it should be common. This is a common plant. Yeah. If you guys been following me, yeah, mines have just been, it has just been a true, and I mean true, rocky situation with us. Once upon a time, she was just huge and lush. The next point of that time, she had dropped all the leaves and had like 2 or 3 leaves left. And then the next point of the time, she was lush and growing. And the next point of the time, I don't know. I think it was just me. I know what it was. It was me overwatering and then switching out locations, trying to find the best location. And we all know once you switch out plants to different locations, they start to freak out. But yeah, I have one that is about 4, and she still looks like she just hatched. But yeah, you guys, these things look good trailing, climbing, everything. Much better climbing, again, because the leaves do start to mature and get a lot, and I mean big. They are big. And if you know, like I know, have seen these things in person, those backs, oh my God, it reminds me of a calathea. And some Rex begonias too, with those backs, and that foliage is just spectacular. Now, the one thing that I don't like about the cissus is that the newer foliage keeps the older growth still has the foliage color, but it does not have that sheen or shimmer like the newer ones, and it's not a potent color. If you get what I'm saying, it kind of fades off. It's still dark, but it kind of fades off as well. But these things look good trailing, climbing, running, screaming, jumping, hopping. I don't care. They look freaking awesome. And I'm pretty sure you would say the same thing. A lot of you guys are looking for these, still looking for some of these. I've yet to walk into any place here and see them in person. I had to order mines, and once upon a time, I don't know if it's still true, but ordering these online was just horrible because they couldn't figure out how to package pots that plants that are vining like that in a hanging basket, and we already know how the shipping and the people and throwing boxes and all this other stuff. So that was hectic, and that was like 4 or 5 orders. I just gave up out of that, but I kept all the little pieces and shrimnets of whatever that was left in the box. But yeah, guys, they look good anyway. Very common, I think. Now it could be uncommon. They're common because there's a lot of people I see like on the YouTube and even Instagram that can go out and find them. So I would say common, just hard to find. Since it's this color. It's a freaking awesome plant, guys. Next plant, we have the lemon lime Maranta. And a freaking enough said, a Maranta, period. You know, this lemon lime, definitely hard to come by. Definitely not uncommon, but hard to come by, hard to find. I can only get these here in my area this time of year, which is fall. I'm not sure when you're going to get this, but which is fall. So I'm definitely on the lookout, like running back and forth, trying to find these things. And I know exactly where I need to go. There's this Home Depot towards Buckhead in Atlanta. Guys, this place is, they are legit. This is a legit Home Depot. I've never seen a legit Home Depot. The setup is nice. The ambiance is just, let me sit down with a cup of coffee, and I don't even really drink coffee, you know, and just the look. It's just the atmosphere. And then the plants, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my God. I mean, one time I went and there was like a sea wall of lemon limes and reds, and just, it was just wonderful. Agalimas, and gotta go back. But yeah, this plant looks freaking good, would never get old, just like its brothers or sisters, the red and the green and all the rest of them just will never get old. But the lemon lime will just never get old again. This plant is a very tolerant plant. Doesn't need high extreme humidity, but it does need a good bit of light compared to its brothers and sisters. But hanging or climbing, trailing still looks good, you guys. As the plant gets older, of course, the leaves mature, pattern mature, and it just looks good, you know. And of course, we know I love the lemon lime color, but with it being a Maranta, you know, it'll never get old. And the pattern, I mean, it's foliage, team foliage, you know? So, yeah. But yeah, guys, still on the lookout for one of those. Again, hopefully I can get my hands on one of those pretty soon. But yeah, guys, a lemon lime Maranta. The next one, last but not least, we have the Cebu Blue Pothos, which really shouldn't be called a pothos. It should have been called a philodendron, to be honest with you. But it definitely grew well. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It sounds more appealing when it says philodendron, something like that. But for the most part, you guys, this deer plant definitely and most definitely will not get old. Most definitely is a common plant now. Most definitely hard to find, especially if you're trying to get them again at a big box store, Lowe's, Walmart, Home Depot, wherever you get your plants, big box store shops from. Now, again, definitely can go into like a online shop or a private owned plant shop, then definitely can find those. But again, big box stores, no. But they definitely look good. Again, climbing, trailing, jumping, screaming, hollering. But with these, of course, if you give them something to climb on, their leaves will mature, get a lot bigger, and start to fenestrate, which is definitely one of the key factors of having those. Aside from that pretty, and I mean pretty shade of blue, it's like a teal. I don't know, but if you want, honestly, if you want to get the best color out of those, I would give them partial sun, maybe 2 or 3 hours, kind of how I do mines. And I'm tell you that shine back or whatever it calls, it's just, I don't know. It looks good. Never will get old. And I mean, never again, kind of like that. Snow Queen, like never. Come on, you guys. This is like a blue plant. Again, hard to come by, but freaking awesome, easy to grow. Definitely doesn't need high humidity. Just give it the right adequate light. It will definitely grow. Of course, give anything lower light. It will stabilize the smaller leaves. But if you want anything bigger, give it brighter light. And if you want it to finish straight, give it something to climb on. But guys, yeah, these are my, I don't want to say top 6, but these are my 6 plants that I personally think, in my own opinion, that will never get old, you know? And again, there are tons more that I could have chose from to switch out, but these are the ones that I would say I keep my eye on the most out of all the rest. But yeah, guys, that is it here for today's video. Please do me please do me a favor, hit that like button if you enjoy. Also comment down below. Let me know if you agree with some of these plants that I did mention. Let me know if you would have switched out some of these plants that I had mentioned. As I said before, there are tons. I mean, tons of more, I would say common, borderline uncommon plants that could have been put on this list. But again, these are the ones that I look out and would prefer to get more of if anything happened. And then some of them just more, just more of kind of like the sisters this color, you know. But that's a whole another video. But yeah, guys, let me know. Whoa, excuse me, in the comment section below. Everything that I do use here on the channel, you guys, will be down in the description box below as well. I do have a second channel that will be down there as well called Pete's Plant Smash Up. Just tons of short films that will be over there smashed together so you can see what goes on literally behind the scenes and what's not over here and what's not even posted on the Instagram. Make sure you are subscribed, you guys. The button, whoa, that button should be gray and not red. And then also make sure the notification bell is on. This bell will keep you notified and let you know what's going on over here with Planting with Pete. And I now have to do another video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. And cut. That's a wrap, guys. Good job, Pete. See you back here on set tomorrow.